Chapter 56. Tonight will be Warble's big night on television. This evening's news conference will make any previous television appearance by the colorblind chameleon pale in comparison. Whether it was restoring old ladies' stolen purses to them after beating up the purse snatcher, or someone resembling him, or at least appearing to be a suspicious character, to within an inch of his life, or hawking watered-down beer. Cognizant of the importance of personal appearance, especially first impressions, Warble considers what to wear in front of the camera. Torn between the desire to honor tradition and his innate contrarianism, Warble finally decides to wear a suit and tie, but not in the conventional fashion. At a costume store, he picks up a zoot suit at a cut-rate rate. At a Western store, he purchases a bolo tie. Augmenting the fashion nightmare, as Mary deems it, who refuses to be seen on camera with Warble, at least as long as he is dressed in this way, Warble adds a pair of snakeskin boots and a Panama hat, which, by the way, happens to have been made in Bolivia. Completing the effect is the jaunty and rakish angle at which he insists on wearing the headpiece. By the time Warble has assembled his outfit, only a couple of hours remain until the press conference is to begin. He spends the remainder of the time preening in front of the mirror and rehearsing his speech. The hour finally arrives for the great unveiling of Warble's neoteric business. With an eye still firmly fixed on appearances, he hires a limousine to transport him to the resort hotel. Mary opts to remain at home, unsure of what the reaction to Warble's speech will be. For that matter, what preposterous things her husband might claim and what sort of limbs he might climb out on. She explains her decision to Warble by saying that she wants to monitor the television coverage to verify its accuracy. Warble arrives at the Coeur d'Alene resort a little more than half an hour early. He doesn't want to make his appearance just yet, lest he have nothing to do but wander around until 6. Warble doesn't want people to think he doesn't have anything better to do, and he doesn't want to be pestered by newsmen wanting him to divulge in advance the contents of his news conference. At 6 minutes and 28 seconds before showtime, as Warble refers to it, he emerges from the limousine and tells the driver to send the bill to Biotrans. It will be easier to keep track of his expenses that way, so he can write them off on his taxes. And also he can avoid paying for a while. Perhaps avoid paying at all. To appease the perturbed chauffeur, Warble flips him a tip as he leaves. The driver catches the dime deftly, bites it to ensure that it's not counterfeit, and with a scowl, screeches away. Resplendent in his finery and cockier than any rooster or cocker spaniel you care to parade forth as a comparison piece, Warble ascends the steps to the podium. A banner with the name of his nascent company and its slogan is suspended from the ceiling. As the minutes tick down until lights, camera, action, Warble gazes out upon the steadily growing crowd, largesse emanating from his eyes and supreme confidence from his posture. As the final seconds tick down, Warble signals along with the camera crew with his fingers. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3.14, 2, 1, and then points at the cameraman. The camera whirs, the lights blaze, and the action begins.